there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgina, I am the Honest Vocal Coach. I teach all day every day when I'm not making videos like this one. Let's take a look at what the most famous singers do to warm up and train their voices. Let's dive in. Although she's pulling faces, these vocal exercises are so important for singers. The first one, the lip roll, really helps engage the vocal folds, and it doesn't strain, it doesn't create any tension. It's so neutral. It's just a great exercise. It helps transition between the different registers of the voice as well. Some people can do it without the lips, their hands in the lips like this, but some people can't. For example, I'm just blowing a raspberry. It's a great vocal exercise. The next one she does here is an which is just the best vocal exercise. It is the #1 vocal exercise. Justin Stoney from New York Vocal Coaching, it's his favourite one too. It's so good for the voice, helps you transition through the registers, and it's so neutral. There's no strain. It's just the best one of the best vocal exercises to engage the voice right at the beginning of your warm-up.
Ça me demande moins de souffle. Faut que je le fasse. Take me back to life, life from the cold.
Watch this laughing in the background. That's so annoying.
It goes like. Yeah, like that. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, okay. Yeah. Come on. I'm gonna go out. All right. All right. I'll see you later. Yeah. Woo.
This is so fun to watch, just to see what the other, what singers do to warm up. Ellen was so not doing that exercise, was she? Excellent vocal exercise. It helps lift the soft palate, clears out into the resonation areas of the upper part of the head. I'm not going to go into too scientific there. It's a great exercise. I use this one.
My voice will go on and on.
Hello. In soprano now. Above it. Stay above.
Really breathy here. She's using very much head voice, almost falsetto. Yeah, definitely I would say falsetto vocal folds are quite apart. She's not doing too much vocal connection in this one. It's quite open. Christina really does have a good high range. Really does. Now, I've never quite understood this exercise. Don't really know what it achieves. So anybody out there that is a vocal coach that has come across this exercise before, let me know what it actually achieves, because it doesn't seem to be doing a lot. Okay, this is an excellent exercise. The goo 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 really creates great vocal connection. Really equips the voice to give an instant quality. It can be used as well in mix and head voice to develop a good belt tone. But a good exercise. This is so speech level singing. This is literally Seth Riggs. What the vocal exercises they're doing here. She's doing all right. Nice simple scale there, used a lot by vocal coaches to help singers. Never used you myself, but it seems to be working for her. Brings the sound to the front of the mouth, gives you brightness. And also the yeah creates a good vocal connection. Yeah, 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 yeah. I use yeah a lot. Another good one. See that forward placement? Very delicate, very clever. It's good exercise. Doesn't work for everybody. I mean, vocal coaches will, work with the singer to find out what works for them and what's going to be the most perfect vowel or consonant to help develop their voice. That's why I think it's important to work one-to-one with a teacher, and often these online courses, they can be good, but unless you get an idea of the teacher and the kind of exercises they use, it's not necessarily going to be right for your voice. See the little movement in her cheek?
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
Repeat after me. Me, me.
Me, me.
Let's go. 2 times normal, staccato, go.
Excellent vocal exercise again.
10 minutes. Gotcha. 9. Ready? Start with goo.
Goo.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so good. So good. The balance is spot on, and that particular exercise is challenging in a range and making a jump from one note to another, almost like over, instead of just one note to the next automatic note that you would expect, she's jumping about there, so it challenges the head a little bit more. It's really clever, really good exercise.
I do kind of yell a bit here and there, which is so great. I scream.
Bit more on the classical side though, this particular set of exercises for Madonna here, rather than a more contemporary pop vocal coach.
The word, I don't scream it, but I say change and I say, do I have to change? Do I have to change? Do I have to change?
Is it turned up all the way?
Yeah, it is.
This is totally speech level singing again. Goo Goo and the lip roll. Probably Nana's coming next.
Meow. Meow. Oh, it's that one. It's a good sound. Sounds like we're like dying. No. That's what I have to say to that.
I found that really interesting, just to see what the celebrities do, to see how they get ready to perform on stage, which vocal exercises are they doing backstage, that kind of thing. So interesting. You are my lover. Let's take a look. Right, so we're going up to the higher tone thing. Where you are. It's like up here now. And I don't mean up here in terms of notes. I should explain myself really. I mean up here in terms of tonal quality. So she lifts it up. Where you are. Instead of where you are. It's not down here. It's lifted. Went off a little bit there. Oh, just lost it a bit. I wasn't sure what I was looking at then. I had to like, oh right, yeah. Tiny bit pitchy on the top note. That was better. Do you know, it reminds me, I'll have to find that clip. Do you remember when she did, I think it was the Brit Awards or something like that, and she had the cape pulled off her neck and she fell down and carried on performing. I'll have to find that.
I could have had any prize that I desired. I could have burned with the splendor of the brightest fire, or else I could choose time.
Yeah, you can hear the musical theatre kind of tone in this, like the training that she's had. Struggled on the top note there. She should have been on the top of it rather than pushing up to it. Also, I can see that she's got some tongue tension. A bit Shakira going on. Baby, tongue needs to be down. Why is it backing singers have to do this thing? Is it like a rule? Is it like in the backing singers like rule book that to be able to be a backing singer you've got to do this one? Isn't it? Anyway, let's keep going. She just constricted it a little bit. Way. Just a bit of constriction there.
You want it to be, you're frozen when your heart's not open.
This is good, isn't it? You forget the songs that she's had and the moods that they bring out of you, the emotions.
if I could melt your heart. You're all my love, boy. My fear is vain.
Back to the high tones again. I give you all my love, boy. Somehow we made it through.
Been saving it all for you, 'cause only love can last.
I think that bit was lip synced at the end. The ah bit. Okay, I think we're getting near the end of the clips. What a nice ending. Little ukulele there, sat on the stage. Is that my ukulele? That's my ukulele. I can play ukulele, not brilliantly, but a bit. Anyway, I really enjoyed watching that. It kind of took me back in time. Been a Madonna fan for years. I just like the way that she's reinvented herself throughout her career. Unfortunately, the last kind of album wasn't so great. But the music industry's changed so much. Trying to keep up with it for all that length of time is really difficult. So, hands down to Madonna. Madonna is awesome. Let's dive in.
I took a pill and had a dream. I went back to my 17th year. Allowed myself to be naive, to be someone I've never been.
It's so effective, isn't it? Those holograms, so clever. So far, it sounds like she's singing along to her own track, because that effect that she's got on the voice is just, from what I know, impossible to replicate live. So it's pre-recorded and she's singing with it, I think.
I took a sip and had a dream, and I woke up in leather jeans.
Yeah, definitely pre-recorded, because all of the delay is there, and the echo and delay and all of that is on the track, which is really disappointing. Because the Jonas Brothers, they perform live from what I could hear and see. The vocals were so on point, it was unbelievable. But this is disappointing.
The sun was caressing my skin. Another making now begin.
Tranquila baby, yo te apoyo. No te hablamos mucho para entrar en rollo. Si quieres ser mi reina pues yo te corono. Y pa' que te sientes aquí tengo un trono. Te gusta cabalgar eso está claro. Si sientes que voy rápido le bajo. Discúlpame, yo sé que eres Madonna, pero te voy a demostrar cómo este perro te enamora.
There's a bit here on his leg where you can see these blocks. Now I don't know if that is a shadow from a camera or shadow from what they're using to create the holograms. I'd be interested to know, so if you can see the shadowy bit, let us know, guys. If I go backwards and play that again, yeah, trip doesn't match. Now I think she's singing some of it, but just not all of it. This hologram thing is so incredible though. It looks so good. Anybody who knows how they do this, please hit me up. So what do we think of the song so far? It's not bowling me over, it's really not. I don't know what it's about. I don't get it. I don't know on this. I'm a big Madonna fan, but I'm not feeling it. Now I know this is gonna sound harsh, but I'm going for it. The only thing I'm gonna remember about this video in like 2 years' time is literally the holograms and how cool they are. Now, before you start going like berserk Madonna fans, I am a Madonna fan. I love her, but I'm not enjoying this. So we've got the conga, okay? Is it like black lace? From those people who are from the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're now doing the conga.
Ay, ay, ay.
Maluma, baby. Thank you.
Madonna, baby.
Thank you.
Controversial, I am. I didn't like it. I'm not keen on the song. I wasn't keen on the staging or the performance. I didn't like the way she was singing to track. I thought it could have been a heavier mix, you know, more of her vocals with the effects in the background rather than the other way around. The conga in there, let's, you know, take it to Black Lace Cheesy Land. I didn't really enjoy it. I was disappointed. I expected better. I thought the Jonas Brothers performance was just outstanding. Just the vocals were so good. Whereas that, no, not for me. Right then, it's time. Yes, it is. We are looking at Madonna from the Eurovision. I was a bit shocked when I heard that she was actually doing the Eurovision. Seriously? Madonna's doing the Eurovision? Okay. I'm guessing she wants to make a big comeback. I'm guessing that's the whole plan. I've already reacted to Madonna fairly recently. I reacted to her performance on the Billboard Awards, and I did a best live vocals kind of video for her as well, so I'll put like a playlist at the end of the video. Anyway, I'm going to be looking at both of the songs that she did. So this is the first of 2 videos. The first one we're going to do is Like a Prayer, and following that we're going to have a look at the original song, which I think is called Future, but I'm not entirely sure. I need to look into that. Right. This is a brave move. This is a brave move for her. So let's dive in.
I hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Oh dear. Okay, being a big Madonna fan, this is really disappointing. She wasn't even close to those notes. Oh dear. There was a lot of effects on the microphone. It even seems that there's some kind of auto-tune on there, but she's still out of tune, so she must have been so much out of tune that her auto-tune couldn't correct it. Oh my goodness. This is the sound of someone who doesn't look after their voice anymore. There's a very slow vibrato, meaning that she doesn't regularly sing anymore. Not very good at all. Okay, I'm not going to get into the whole ageist argument because I'm not ageist here. What it is that if you're gonna put yourself on stage like this at this age, you need to make sure that you are killing it. Absolutely. If this was Tina Turner, she would be nailing it. Absolutely. And unfortunately, this is just not a good performance. I mean, who choreographed this? We'll have her going down a step as she's trying to sing. That's not helpful for a singer. Oh, okay, so I can't make a suggestion on what she does with her career, but this is just not good. It's really not good. She's missing so many of the notes. Her breath control is appalling. The staging of her going down a step while she's trying to sing is terrible. It was just a really not very good performance at all. I'm sorry, but I'm the honest vocal coach. This is the way it goes. I can't fluff up something when it's just not fluffable. I can't find anything good about that performance. Right then, this is video number 2 of Madonna. We're looking at Madonna from the Eurovision last night. I've just reacted to her performance of Like a Prayer, and now we're going to take a look at the new song. I think it's called Future. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have a look. You may see from our previous video, I am a Madonna fan. I have followed her whole career. I just think she's been awesome, but these last few performances not so great. So let's take a look. What's going on? I haven't a clue. I don't want to sound rude here, but I have no idea what's going on. She's blowing everybody down. What? You know, right, Riverdance, all those years ago when it was that interval performance from Eurovision, and it was so outstanding and so breathtaking and so remembered, and it just changed things. And Riverdance, big fan. I'm really open to new stuff. I love new music and new innovative ideas, but this, I'm not enjoying it at all. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening. The vocals are just not very good at all.
Yeah. Wake up.
I don't want to sound like I'm a hater here. I'm really not. But I really didn't enjoy it. I didn't understand what was going on. The vocals were just dreadful. I'm sorry. Not for me. What the heck is Tender and Mau? I liked her voice. I love things she's got going on. You don't need to put so many notes. They are constricting the sound. That was shocking. Baby. Oh dear. So today we are continuing in the series of what went wrong. I've done a few videos already. You'll see links at the end of this video for you guys to look at. And today we're going to take a look at Madonna. Yay! This is quite an iconic performance. There was such a huge reaction to this when it actually happened at the time. She falls mid-performance but gets up and carries on. I have seen this, but it's been quite a long time since I've seen it. So we're going to have a look at it again, and we're going to find out exactly what went wrong and what could she essentially have done to stop it from happening. Let's dive in.
course you love me and I let you in.
Okay, it's very effective so far. Pre-recorded vocal there and narration over the top. Staging looks great. It must be super nerve-wracking. It's the Brits. It's a big deal.
Could do no wrong.
Okay, so we can see that she's singing fairly well. She's singing over her own vocals. It sounds all right. A little bit shaky, and she seems to be struggling a bit with her cape at this point. It's definitely an oh dear moment, this one. She says get down as she falls, or rather sings get down as she falls. Oh goodness me. So it's literally a wardrobe malfunction. Whatever's tied up here, she can't get it undone. It's tied too tight, or it's not easily removable. So this is like costume lady's worst nightmare. Whoever put this on her is probably, or has already been, sacked for not making sure that it was easily removable. Oh my goodness. So let's see how she recovers from this. A little bit shaken, but she's all right. She's got up. She's still trying to get that stupid cloak off. Doesn't it remind you of The Incredibles? No capes.
Gonna carry on, live.
Yeah, she's lost it a little bit there. She's not quite on the notes, but she's trying to pull it back. And again, ironically, she says, "Let me fall down" in the lyrics. Oh dear.
Pick me up and watch me stumble.
And watch me stumble. You.
To the heartache, I'm gonna carry on.
I'm gonna carry on. Okay, lots of vocals there. She's definitely singing with herself. There is some auto-tune on there.
Down, falling apart.
Okay, who are we talking about? You've broken my heart. I'm interested to find out who she's singing about here. If you guys know, do let me know. She's shaking a little bit breath control wise, but yeah, she's pulling it back pretty well. That was better. The coat came off. Now, at the moment, none of these vocals seem to be hers. They seem like backing vocals already on the track, and they don't even seem like they're her backing vocals. It's some kind of gospel voice. Ah, that explains it. Okay, I know I'm not supposed to be commenting on the choreography. I am a singing vocal coach here, but not really feeling this choreography. Well done to Madonna for carrying on. And I got to point out here, I'm not trying to make fun of Madonna by any means. What I'm trying to do with these What the Fur videos is essentially look at what went wrong and kind of figure out, could we maybe have done it differently? Or, you know, teach the young artists of today that are coming up things, you know, that don't necessarily work out that well. Sort of think it through a little bit more before you do it. So yeah, it's definitely a wardrobe malfunction on this one. Whoever tied that cape, no capes, should definitely not have tied it quite that tight, because she really struggled to get the thing off and, you know, essentially dragged her down the stairs. I thought her vocals were okay, but it was so supported by the track. It was a little bit disappointing, to be quite honest. She did seem out of breath at times. The song is not too bad at all. I didn't mind it.
After Madonna's out-of-tune performance at the Eurovision Song Contest, some are asking, is it time for her to call it a day? OK, I adore Madonna, and a little bit of me died inside when I heard her singing like that. Let's ask Matt Cain what he thinks. He describes himself as a Madonna superfan. He's also author of The Madonna of Bolton, which has got to be the best title for a book ever. A new book about a young man finding his identity through Madonna's music. It could even be about you, Matt.
It kind of is, babe.
And Georgina Hill-Brown is a vocal coach. She calls herself the honest vocal coach. First of all, Matt Cain, is it time for Madonna to call it a day?
No, because I think you've got to remember, Victoria, that people have been saying she was old and past it from the beginning. She didn't have her first hit in 1983 until she was 25. If she was going for the X Factor, she would have been in the overs category. And at every point of her career, people have knocked her. Yes,
But she was out of tune on Saturday night.
It wasn't the best performance she's ever done. Part of that is because she's set the bar so high for herself. But also, you've got to remember with Madonna, she changed everything for what we expect from a modern-day pop star. It's not just about the vocals. Pop stardom isn't about virtuosity. It's about capturing the spirit of the time. With her, it's about imagery, ideas, dance. It's about all these different things coming together, and she still has that. That spirit was still there when she was on stage.
That's true. Georgina, could you have helped her sing more in tune?
Yes, I really do think I could have done that. I don't know, I think nerves on the night definitely affected her voice, but it also sounds like she's not regularly looking after her voice. Her vibrato was slow, there wasn't a decent vocal connection, and it doesn't seem to me that she's vocalising enough. She's concentrating more on the issue that she wants to sort of put across, and the whole package, which I completely understand, but she's just neglected her voice a little bit.
OK, do you agree with that, Matt? You were nodding there. Is she neglecting her voice? That's her... I mean, apart from her image, that is her raison d'etre.
Well, funnily enough, you said that about the vocals, and I absolutely agree with what she said. But at the same time, Madonna's not just been about the vocals. And if you look at, we say she's promoting the message more, she kind of always has. Right from the beginning, she wanted to challenge society's expectations of how women should behave. It's like armour. And I love that strength about her, and I love that she's still fighting for what she believes in. I think it's brilliant that she's still there. That's what first inspired me. That's why when I was going through a challenging period in life, I clung on to her as a spirit guide and needed to channel. Well, I wanted to channel that strength. And I know so many people who've read my book who've come up to me and said, that's exactly what I wanted from her. I was struggling. I knew her mum had died. I knew that when she was 5, I knew she had a terrible divorce. I knew she was struggling, but all you saw was this steely strength and determination, and it's still going strong. She's rising above all the criticism she's getting and still on stage.
And there was a lot of it on social media on Saturday night. Thank you very much. Georgina, thank you. Matt, thank you very much for coming on the programme. Thank you.
This one has been requested by one of my honest children, so thank you so much for requesting this. Now, if you don't already know, I've been involved in a podcast recently, twice, called Into the Groove, all about Madonna and her career. So I'll put some links to Into the Groove down below in my description box, so you can listen to those 2 podcasts if you want, where I'm talking about Madonna's vocals and, you know, how she's developed. And one of them is especially on Evita. Now, to follow up to that, I'm going to be doing a reaction today to one of Madonna's best, apparently, as I'm told, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, best vocal performances as Evita, well, as Madonna singing the song from Evita, for the 69th Academy Awards. She's singing You Must Love Me, which was written especially for the new film. So, knowing the film so very well, and knowing the soundtrack, I'm really interested to see and listen to this particular performance. So, let's dive in.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce Madonna, I want to say one thing, that even though she was not nominated and there was a lot of speculation that she was going to be, she accepted the invitation. Actually, she called the show to say she wanted to sing and come here tonight, and I thought that was showing a great deal of class. So here she is. Please welcome the one and only Madonna.
Even before it starts, that music tugs on my heartstrings. It's a song about being desperate for love, to be desperate to be like validated. There's a real desperation and a hurt within this song.
Where do we go from here? This isn't where we intended to be.
Okay, very well controlled. She's really thinking about the support. She's also thinking about the clear diction here. The vocal coach that worked with her for Evita did a phenomenal job.
We had it all. You believed in me. I believed in you.
You can really feel that emotion come through. And I've said this many times about Madonna. I've been such a massive Madonna fan my whole life. When I did English at school, we had to do like a project on our favourite pop star at the time, and it had to be Madonna for me. And I know you guys think that, you know, I'm dissing Madonna because I did that reaction to Eurovision, but I am such a huge fan of what she's achieved through all of her career, not being the best vocalist in the world, but really just driving forward and being in the forefront of, you know, new music, Vogue and everything. She's always ahead of the curve. Anyway, but I am genuinely a big fan of what she's achieved throughout her career.
Certainties disappear. What do we do for our dream to survive?
Survive. Not quite on the note there, a little bit off the note, but I think there's a lot of emotion here. I think she's struggling a little bit. I think it's affected her, this. You know, the fact that Billy Crystal said she didn't win anything, she wasn't nominated for anything that I know of, yet she still comes and performs, which, yeah, good for her. And we got to be honest, I think, you know, it's the best performance of her life is being Evita.
How do we keep all our passions alive as we used to do? Deep in my heart, I'm concealing.
What's really good there is that she's keeping it open and she's really using the support properly. She's not going to the old Madonna. Deep in my heart, I can see it. She's not lifting at all and making it that higher kind of tonal quality to her voice, because that's how she started. Very much what the industry needed at the time. But now she's using what, you know, the voice that's most comfortable to her, the lower register.
Things that I'm longing to say, scared to confess what I'm feeling, frightened you'll slip away, you must love me.
Little bit forced there, me. I would have probably made that a little bit softer, just a personal choice.
You must love me.
And there's nothing better than having your own orchestra.
Why are you at my side? How can I be any use to you now? Give me a chance and I'll let you see how nothing has changed.
Oh, she got me. Madonna, yes. She got me. Look at that. You know, I'm such a hard person when it comes to being affected by vocals, because I'm looking for every tiny technical issue, and she's surpassing that. She's emotively it's just going straight through my heart. Wow.
Deep in my heart, I'm concealing things that I'm longing to say, scared to confess
That was one of her best performances ever, ever, ever. She took on board everything that vocal coach told her. Support those notes. Focus on the clarity of the words, because the songwriter really wants people to understand what the lyrics are, because the lyrics are so important within this song, within any musical song. And I think she was actually at her prime in this period of time. She sang her very, very best. Wow, I really enjoyed that. I'm still tingling. My hairs are still on edge there. Wow, Madonna, very well done. After all these years, I've never seen that performance. Where have I been? So yeah, it's from the I'm Breathless album, which was for the film that she was involved in. And I think that the best parts of her career have included this film, and also Evita. Her live performances are just out of this world, and her vocal ability is probably the best that she's had in her career. Now, we know Madonna hasn't got the most, riffy, clever, all of this kind of voice, but we love her. She is an artist at the end of the day. So let's dive in.
Sooner or later you're gonna be mine. Sooner or later you're gonna be fine. Baby, it's time that you faced it. I always...
Okay, slightly under the note there on the baby.
Get my mail.
Wow, she looks so like Marilyn Monroe here.
Sooner or later you're gonna decide.
A little bit of vibrato on that as well.
Sooner or later there's nowhere to hide. Baby, it's time, so I waste it in chatter.
Some nerves in her hand there. Can you see the shaking? It could be adrenaline or it could be nerves.
Let's settle.
That was really good transition-wise from the chest into that higher tone there. It was still chest, but it was slightly mixed. Very well done.
Baby, you're mine on the platter. I always get my man. But if you insist, babe, the challenge lights me. The more you resist, babe, the more it excites me. And no one I've kissed, babe, ever fights me again.
Okay, so we've got a couple of timing issues there. The way it suddenly changed there. She did get a little bit out of breath there, but it's kind of understandable.
If you're on my list, it's just a question of when. When I get a yes.
Oh, very good. When I get a yes. Ooh.
Then baby, amen.
Very good. Again, she's using her vocal range really well.
I'm counting to 10.
Yes!
A girl can get awful in the spotlight. I'm gonna love you like nothing you've known.
Very deep there.
I'm gonna love you and you alone. Sooner is better than later, but lover, I'll hover tugging and squeezing and panning and talk to me, General Schwarzkopf. Tell me all about it. Ooh. This time I'm not only getting, I'm holding my man.
Wow, Madonna, that was fantastic. That was actually better than the last one that I reacted to. She had so much more going on in this. The song from Evita is very much about emotional quality, but also that breath control. It's pretty tough. Whereas here, she's got to use a lot more of her vocal range. The transitions have to be very smooth. Plus, there's changes in tempo to deal with. There's the whole stage performance to deal with. There's the whole thing of looking, particular way. I thought that was fantastic. That is definitely one of her best performances ever. Very well done, Madonna. I really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to be revisiting that album. It kind of reminds me of Burlesque for Christina, and this is Madonna's moment in I'm Breathless, the album. Let's dive in. Okay, straight away I noticed the beginning was brilliant. Really, really good actually. It's so effective, that huge arena. It was so good. But then her mouth isn't matching what she was singing, so I'm going to have to really look closely there. Maybe she got the lyrics wrong. I don't know. But it didn't seem to match up at that point. The vocal seems okay so far. She's singing over the top of her own vocal. Okay, just that moment made me cringe. That was all. The sort of grinding up against him made me cringe a little bit. Now, I don't know if this is ageism, because I'm really not into all that kind of thing. But I don't know. I think she should be going classy rather than grinding up against a really young guy. Do you know what I mean? You do you, Madonna, absolutely. Be open to what you want to do. It just makes me feel slightly uncomfortable, that's all. I'm being honest,
Discúlpame, yo sé que eres Madonna, pero te voy a demostrar.
Do you think she's got a problem with the back as well? Because she seems a little bit hunched over, like she's in pain, like she's not up straight. She's kind of like this. I wonder what that's for. If anyone knows, do let me know.
Como este perro te enamora, ¿qué? Si te llevo por un lugar lejano.
The vocals are okay here. She's just singing along with her own vocals. He seems completely live, whereas she's singing along with herself.
For once I didn't have to hide.
She seems awfully out of breath. I do hope she's all right. What's that choreography? That wasn't good. It's like there's these moments of amazingness of the Madonna that we know, and it just keeps me watching because I want to see that. I'm here for it. But then all of a sudden it goes a bit weird and I'm like, what's she doing? Oh dear. Her vocals are pretty good. She looks like she's in pain. There's this like hunched over shoulder thing. I want her to stand up. So there's something going on. Maybe I am a bit ageist. I think we need a full discussion on this one. Maybe I have been brought up, through the music industry to sort of get that vibe from music industry professionals who say you can't do this when you get to a certain age. And you know what? If she wants to do it, then let her do it. It just makes... I can't help but cringe. There is a discussion to be had, I think, here. Level of energy is just not there. It's never a good idea to throw Madonna, is it, really? Let's just fling her in one direction and she's like, ah! Okay. Yeah, let's not fling Madonna. This is Madonna. No Madonna flinging.
Hey, Miss Not yet.
Oh no, she came in too early on her own song. Someone in her ear went, no, not yet, love. No, wait. Oh heck. Really? She screwed it up again. Oh dear. Do you think it was a different arrangement and she's just not used to this particular arrangement? Not enough rehearsals. Oh God, there's a lot of oh dear moments today. I was so ready for it then. I'm like, yeah, come on, love this track. Awesome. And then it went. She seems out of breath. He's proper respectful of like, this is Madonna, she's Madonna, this is the coolest thing ever. He's so respectful of her, it's brilliant. I feel mean now, you know, saying, is there a point when you should stop performing? Because if I was Madonna, I wouldn't want to stop performing. I would just want to continue for as long as I possibly could. So it's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. If you're going to carry on performing, it's got to be good, I suppose. What is that choreography? It's the same kind of dance move throughout most of the set. And as I always say, in case I have to chop out bits for copyright, feel free to watch the entire performance. It's out there on YouTube. Well, that was an interesting watch. I think there's an awful lot to be discussed here. Loads to be discussed. So, start off by saying, huge Madonna fan. Then it's a case of, does she continue to perform or do we stop performing and be classy? Do you know, some of the greatest divas, Tina Turner, they've known and gone, I think it's time to stop performing and just let my awesome legacy just go on. I think that might be the case here. She was really struggling. She was out of breath. She was hunched over. Her dancing was awful in most of the places. I would say like half of it. And the vocals, she was out of breath. She came in the wrong places twice. Oh dear me. Oh dear me. I will always love Madonna and her music, but this is one of those oh dear what the fuck moments. So I'm going to leave the discussion open. I don't want to sound like I'm ageist because I don't feel I am. I think it's just having, a great legacy of all of that you've achieved, rather than milking it too much and trying to be something that you're just not anymore. It's a weird one. Please don't attack me, Madonna fans. Let's just discuss it like adults. Let me know your opinion on this. Right, so today I'm going to be looking at Madonna. Now, as you know, I famously did a Madonna reaction a while ago when she did Eurovision, and I was honest, and I'm going to be just as honest when I react to this. Now, she is on tour, which is awesome. I'm not going to see it purely because the ticket prices are ridiculous. It can be like a whole month's wages, if not more, just to be able to go and see it. And I thought, well, but I've kind of got other things to pay for as much as I would have liked to have gone to see Madonna. Plus, I could have been miles away from the stage and it may have been a pointless sort of scenario. Anyway, I do get to watch all the clips. I have seen a few on TikTok, and this one of my subscribers sent. They said that she's never performed this live, and I don't ever recall her performing this live. So I'm kind of excited to sort of hear and see what she does with it. So let's dive in. Okay, so from what I can hear, it seems completely live. I expect there's going to be pre-recorded vocals for some scenarios, different particular venues if she's not well and stuff like that. And I expect that, there's a vocal running underneath just for if, in case it goes a little bit wrong, if she loses the voice, anything like that. But from what I can hear, this is completely live. It's nicely in tune. tune. Her breath control is very nice. It does sound quite mature. There's not too much vibrato, which often happens as we age as a singer. It sounds really good. Not that I didn't expect it to sound really good, but she's been through such a lot this year. You know, this bacterial infection. I think she's had a hip replacement from what I'm aware of. She's had knee issues. It's been all sorts going on for her. We've got to bear in mind that her body is 65 years old. So sometimes things don't work as well as they should. That was the bit I was waiting for, the always be my baby. Was she going to mix it? Was she going to push her chest voice up? But it sounds really nicely balanced. Definitely mixed there. Tonal quality is good. It sounds excellent. It does sound very, very good. The tonal quality is good. Look at those fans in the background. They're absolutely loving it. They've all got the phones out. Put your phones down, love. You know, you just enjoy the moment. Not everything has to be filmed. There's moments here I'm not sure. What about you? Are you sure? Is it all live or is there some syncing going on? I'm not sure right now. I don't want to be that person. You know, I can't tell. It's just that it does sound really, really good. Which, you know, there's no reason it shouldn't sound really, really good. But, yeah, those deep notes are there. Such a good song. Ooh, did you hear the change in sound there? Suddenly the sound changed. It sounded more acoustic, more live, almost like there was a shift. From interesting, you know, I'm just saying, say what you say and all that. It sounds different now. It very much sounds different. Her breath control is weaker at this point than it was before. She's snatching her breath a little bit. I think there was like potentially half lip synced, and now she's not lip synced. I don't know for sure, but I have been doing this a very long time and I can normally pick up these things. Right, shut up, let's keep watching. Definite change, because she's flat now. She wasn't before. That was perfection. Now she's flat. Interesting. Now it sounds really good again. I think there's elements that are lip synced. Oh God, I don't want to be that person. I really don't. But it does feel like that. Oh. That sounds really, really good. The mix and the blend is superb, but I'm not entirely convinced it's all live now. Shame. If anyone has got any more clips of her shows, please send me them through, because I still am a massive Madonna fan. A Madonna fan, I always will be. Oh, she's getting on the piano. I found myself looking at the fans in the audience now. Stop it. Look at Madonna. Just kind of glaring. Who's there? What makes me think now is not live is because when she leaned forward there was no breath control change. There would have been in the way that her chest has been constricted as she rolled forward. There would have been a difference in sound, but there wasn't at that point. It's such a good song though. It's still a damn good song, and that original vocal was stunning. I mean, let's be honest, Madonna is not the best singer in the world, but she really did good. She understood her voice and used it to the best that she possibly could. Change again there. Going down. Well, whether she was singing live or not, I'm not absolutely sure, but there was definitely changes in audio there, and that mix was perfection. Yet sort of second verse, it sounded quite different. She was short of breath. She wasn't able to project the sound as well. So I think it's definitely parts lip synced, parts not. Anyway, let's just point out that this is Madonna. She's 65. She's on this incredible tour, which I kind of feel bad that I've not been now. Being such a fan, should really have gone, but I've had a lot going on, you know. So I still love her, and this vocal and this song will always be one of my faves. I love the ballads. People ask me this all the time when I go live. What's your favourite Madonna song? It's got to be the ballads. This Used to Be My Playground, this one. And don't get me started on the Dick Tracy album. That is absolutely epic. I love that. Hanky Panky, you know, all the breath, all that. Just genius. So if indeed she's singing live, which I don't think she's singing live all the way through, it's a really, really good vocal. But what she did sing live, from what I kind of figured out here, her breath control was a little bit shaky. It wasn't as well supported, which is how it should sound. When you're in, you know, a performance like this, you're singing song after song after song after song. There's a lot to it. You expect you to be out of breath sometimes and it to be a little bit shaky and not actual perfection, which is why I think the bit where she does go flat, That's the live bit. Right, so if you didn't see my last video, I did Madonna Bad Girl from the Celebration tour. And we had a bit of a debate. Is it live? Is she lip syncing? All that kind of stuff. And you guys, you flooded me with your comments, which was just brilliant. We've come to the conclusion that it's probably all pre-recorded, but she's singing over the top. So when she feels confident enough, that over the top is becoming more her, and that track is sort of lowered a little bit and she goes for it. And then at times when she's feeling less confident, that track underneath is becoming a little bit louder and just helping her along, which I think is fair. You know, she's been doing this a very long time. It's a long show. Apparently there's 40 songs in it. That's a heck of a lot. Heck of a lot. I mean, I used to gig and I used to do 36 songs, but 40? That's a lot. So, because of you guys, I've decided to look up Bad Girl live from SNL 1993 because it's completely live. Because I'm interested to see how she covered it. How she did it. Also, what I did yesterday is I had a listen to the original recording, and I was actually quite surprised how rough it is in places. It's not absolute perfection when it comes to technicality. There are little bits where it's not as good, but it's definitely more on the emotional sense, which is great because perfection can be boring. It's nice to have the emotional element there. So there's a moment where you can hear a voice cracking a little bit. Also later on in the song, there's one of the bad girls where it's kind of shaky, which I think is great because it kind of adds to the song and adds to the emotion of what she's trying to portray and the story of itself. But I was quite surprised when I listened to that original audio. I was like, oh, okay. The performance I saw that I reacted to this week was actually better than the original performance on the record. So I'm really interested to see what this version is like from SNL. Let's dive in. Okay, it's a little shaky, which is just brilliant. It means it's completely live. The depth of those low notes is wonderful. Something I did notice as well on the original recording was it sounded like she was not really sure on placement for the song, because it sounded like, I don't know, like she'd not really found a voice in this song at that point. Now, when I listened to the version from the Celebration tour, it totally sounded awesome, like she'd found a voice. But what I did discover as well, having researched, it's lower. The version she does on the Celebration tour is at least 2 semitones lower than the original. So the original is definitely higher. Now, we know originally when Madonna started her career, there was a real similarity with Cyndi Lauper, that kind of style that she had and also the way she sang. And I think Madonna was definitely going for that. And it did seem forced at certain times because I don't think that's that natural for Madonna to sing in that tone. But as her career has gone on, the lower tones that have come through is definitely more her style, definitely more comfortable for her. Ah, you can really hear the vibrato there. It's lovely. You can see a lot of tension in the jaw, a lot of tension in the tongue pulling back as well. There's probably just general nerves in this performance. You see, this bit, she's much more comfortable. The I don't want to cause you any pain. It's definitely from the diaphragm. There's a really good support there. I think she finds the chorus a lot easier than the verses. This is another difference as well from the original. From the Celebration tour. In the Celebration tour, she stays in chest voice when she goes, baby, because it's lower, because you'll always be my baby. Whereas in the original version and this live version, she goes into head voice for the babies because it's higher up, so she has to. Slightly flat on the blue, and I think that was because she's forcing it forward. I don't want to feel blue. Rely on the air rather than the pushing of the face. I don't want to feel blue. The tension there. It does seem a little bit forced. And I've noticed this a lot about Madonna, that she tries to force it out. You don't need to, just relax into it and let it happen. We're going to love your voice however it sounds. She's definitely relaxing into this performance as it goes on. She's definitely chilling out a little bit more. On those higher notes, she's lifting her larynx just a slight amount, which was what she did for her original songs like Holiday and, you know, her very first album. She lifted everything and gave it a very much a sort of tight larynx, a lifted larynx, whereas as a career has developed, she's relaxed it down and not had that to me, that slight difference. See, this is the best bit. The chorus is the best bit. She just lets rip. She's not overthinking. She just does it. It's natural. It's comfortable. You feel the emotion. Whereas on the verses, where she's less comfortable about the placement and how it's produced, you don't feel the song as much. It's still like she's a little bit confused about what her voice is, you know, what suits her best, what works best. And it takes a while, it does, to settle into what, you know, your voice, how it's supposed to sound and what's most comfortable for you. So I think in this era, she's still kind of playing around a little bit to discover who she really is vocally. Loving the bass player there. He's proper getting down. See, now she's into it. She's got it. Yeah, belt that note. So she belted that one, the baby, instead of baby, baby. She's going for it now. She's relaxing. This is good. I think she overthinks way too much. It's just Madonna, you know, she's a perfectionist. I like the slide. In my heart, a little bit of a slide. There's also a tiny amount of vocal fry. That's the shaky blue on the original recording, where she goes, I don't want to feel blue. It's like intimate and emotional. Now she's proper relaxed into it. She's not, you know, over pushing it. She's not trying too hard. She's just singing it. Only adjustment I would have made there if, you know, I was involved in the recording of it. Not that I was, obviously. This way. She goes this way. She closes off the end, making it muted at the end. I would keep it open. This way rather than way. We love you, Madonna. I always will love you. I just think you were such a trailblazer for music, and you are always ahead of the time. You always seem to know what the new thing was, you know, with Vogue and many others. Anyway, I really enjoyed watching that. I think it's been nice to compare the original to the Celebration tour to this SNL version. And I just, you know, Right then, as you will know, we've been looking at Madonna recently. I did a bit of a comparison on the Bad Girl live to the original version. And today I'm going to be looking at another Madonna video. Well, we have to, don't we? It's the tour right now. So we have to have a look at some of these live performances. Now, we have debated this, but I think we're at a point where we think that her voice is on track in the background, and she also has some auto-tuning on. So when she feels confident, she sings completely live, but with the auto-tuning on. And then when she feels a little bit less confident, that backing vocal comes up and comes into play. But there are points within the concert where there is nothing on it by the sounds of things, and she's singing completely live. And this is one of them. This is I Will Survive. It's only a short little clip, and I think it's definitely referencing everything that she's been through. She's saying, you know, I'm still here and I will survive. So let's dive in.
Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
Okay, we missed a little snippet at the beginning. Looks like we've got it missed. But this is a live clip that someone sent through to me, so thank you very much to my honest children. I appreciate it. She's still playing the guitar. Remember when she first learned, and I watched that interview and she was like, you know, I'll do my best. But that seems completely live and her voice sounds great. It sounds like the real Madonna.
But I spent so many nights just thinking how you made me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. Go on the floor, walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore.
Well, her guitar skills have definitely improved. Her voice sounds wonderful. Her breath is nicely supported. There doesn't seem to be any snatching of breath. She doesn't seem to be struggling with it at all. You can see that she's got poorly leg. You know, she's gone through a lot of health issues. But she looks genuinely happy and comfortable here.
Once you're on, don't try to hurt me with goodbye. Did you think I'd crumble?
Now that sounds slightly nasal, like it's up here just a little bit, but I expect she's had some work done on her nose, which will have made the sound a little bit different. Now don't come at me, you guys do, when I say, you know, she's had plastic surgery and it's going to change her voice. It does. It's all about the shape of the face. So if you make your face much thinner than it used to be, there's not going to be as much resonance or warmth. And it's the same with the nose. If you make it smaller, it's going to sound more nasal, essentially. If I open it wider, I'm going to have a better resonation of it. So don't come at me. It's just a natural thing. You change the shape of something, the air that's vibrating within it and sound is going to sound a bit different.
Did you think I'd lay down and die? Did you? Did you? I said, did you?
That's so awesome.
Oh, no. I will survive. I'll sing along. Just as long as I know how love, I know I'll stay alive. 'Cause I've got all this life to live, and I've got all this love to give, and I'll survive.
That was lovely. Survive with the vibrato and the depth.
I will survive. Hey, hey.
just brilliant. Yes, I know it's a short clip, but it's a little short performance that she does within the concert. And keep sending me your clips. I am loving listening to them all. Really looking for a good version of Live to Tell, because she's in a like flying box thing, so it's very difficult to see what's going on facially. So if anybody's got really good videos of Live to Tell, please send them through to me. Chuck it in the comments below. I would love to see.
So let's have a listen.
First I was afraid, I was petrified.
Okay, straight away, it's slightly nasal from Madonna there. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just her sort of tonal quality. Also, the breath control's a little bit shallow, and you also get a little waver because of that. I would say it's more of a waver than a natural vibrato at that time. It's just a little bit shaky. She is playing the guitar, but that shouldn't make any difference to the vocals, especially because she stood up, which helps massively. When you sit down with the guitar, it's something I used to spend so many hours with guitarists trying to deal with. Often they would crunch over to play said guitar, crunching up their abs, crunching everything up here, so the sound, the voice can't project. So if you are playing guitar, you kind of need to keep it upright. That way you're still able to use your instrument as well as the instrument that you're holding.
Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
Ooh, it's got like a sexiness to it. I'm not sure it's supposed to have that sexy slide to it, but it kind of has. And it's really nice how that chemistry between Kylie and Madonna is coming through. It's really nice. I don't know how well they know one another, but there's definitely something going on there.
But I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along.
That's better. Along. That's a nice natural vibrato. It's definitely improving. Her voice is still good.
Go on now, go. Walk out the door.
It instantly turns to sass when Kylie starts to sing, go on now, go. Walk out the door. So it literally changed the mood from a sexy, subtle kind of jazz element to something that's got a heck of a lot more sass in it.
Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die?
Do you get the feeling it's going to pick up and they're going to like add a beat in? You know, where they both looked at each other as to say, that's the easy bit, now we're going to pick up the beat. I don't know if it changes or not, but their voices really gelled together.
Ooh, baby, get that girl. Oh no, not I will survive. Come on, let's sing it.
It kind of needs the beat. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, come on, kick in. But it doesn't kick in. I'm like, oh, it's nice, but I don't know. I'm just waiting for the beat to kick in. It's a bit drony. That's just my opinion on the arrangement. Oh dear, I'm all right. Needs to be a bit faster. Oh, it's just a bit ploddy.
And I've got all this love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart.
Oh, that's lovely. Took all the strength I had not to fall apart. There's a real intimacy to it. Very breathy, very beautiful.
And I spent so many nights feeling sorry for myself.
Very well done in the conversational element of it. It's like she's telling you the story. It's really good.
I used to cry, but But now I hold my head up high, motherfuckers. Go now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore.
I think what it is as well is Kylie's got the bop. She's waiting for it to kick in almost. So it's giving me that feeling of, I want it to go, I want it to pick up. And it doesn't.
Aren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you? Did you? Oh, I didn't. Officer, didn't. No, of course not. Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, no.
Nice harmony from Kylie there, well done.
I will survive, just as long as I know how to love. I know I'm still alive, 'cause I've got all this life to live, and I've got all this love to
That's the only unfortunate thing. It's so lovely to watch these two women sing together and how their voices gel. They've got quite different styles. It's just a bit ploddy. That's the only thing. I just kind of want to... I like the way that they're doing it. It just feels... I don't know.
and I'll survive. I will survive. Come on a little bit more. Just a little tiny bit more. Are you ready? You want to do something else? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if they know this song. La la la, la 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 la.
Oh, of course, we've got to do a bit of Can't Get You Out of My Head at the end. Let's do a bit more. Let's see if they know the song.
Can't get you out of my head. Boy, your love and it's all I think about. Oh, just can't get you out of my head. Boy, it's more than I dare to think about. Come on. La 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 la.
They're desperately trying to get the crowd involved. They're all a little bit like, what's going on here? This is all weird. So, all in all, it's really beautiful to see both women together. And I think if I was in that arena, I would be melting in a puddle. The fact that those two lovely ladies are together. And they have so much to sing about in this song. I Will Survive. Both of them have survived so many things to get to this point. So round of applause to both of them. My only negative in this has nothing to do with the vocals. The vocals are superb. I thought they blended really well together. I just thought it was a bit ploddy, that was all. I mean, if you are going for that really slow ballad, you've both got to be in it and kind of sat inside that tempo. But Kylie had a bit more of a... You know, she's used to it being fun and bouncy, so trying to do the more chilled out version that Madonna was doing, it was quite the job for her to try and kind of blend with it. But I very much enjoyed it. It was a good performance. And I think, has Madonna finished the tour now? Or is she still going? It does feel a little bit like Take That, who have been touring forever, and they're still going. It's like, I think... the whole world will probably have seen Take That by now on tour. They've done that many tours and that many dates. Right, so today's video is all about Madonna. We're going to dive into one of her iconic performances from many years ago. And this one has been requested by you guys. And as you know, I am a big Madonna fan. I did take part in the Into the Groove podcast, so you can listen to me on that when we talk about Madonna's voice. But in the meantime, let's dive in. So far we have Madonna and the two backing vocalists for that particular tour in the background. Can't remember their names. Nikki and... I can't remember. I had the Blonde Ambition VHS and I was obsessed. I watched the whole thing. Anyway, so we've got the three of them on stage. The person who requested it actually said it's like a miniature girl band. I suppose it is, really, because the tour with these three ladies was really strong, and their voices blended so well together, and their choreo and everything, it just worked really, really well. Maybe we should bring back having those two ladies with Madonna when she performs, because it just worked really well, didn't it? Okay, so bearing in mind the other two voices, their voices are softer and they're doing the tone a little bit more open. Rain. Whereas Madonna's pushing through. Rain. It's a much harder tone. Plus her diction is harder. And I don't mean difficulty, I mean the quality of it. Those edges. Rain. It's not rain. It's rain. Feel it. You can definitely notice the difference on the diction and the harder attack to what she's singing. To tell me how you feel. The harmonies are so lovely. And again, in that line, you can hear Madonna's, the way she ends the line, rain. Whereas the other girls don't do that. They rain. Very brief little N on the end there, rather than continuing that strength of the N. Again, feel from the girls. Feel. Madonna, feel. She seems to accentuate the end of every single word. She doesn't quite slot as well with the ladies, but they understand. They do their best to make sure that they slot in with Madonna's voice. Madonna looks so hot. She must have done some big dance routine before this, because she looks very warm. There's a lot of technical changes there. She's pushing down into those lower notes. Rain, feel it in my fingertips. But then you'll notice she changes. Larynx becomes a higher position and it's almost like a baby tone. Interesting. I'm gonna stand out here on the mountain top. Isn't it? I'm gonna stand out here. She does slide from the higher toned voice to the deeper tone. And I think this is because in the early part of her career, it was very much the high-toned voice. I think she was going for a sort of Cyndi Lauper look and sound. But then she realised as her career went on, her voice suits lower songs. It has this depth. So I think this is a transitional period between the higher stuff to the lower, and the fact that she's probably got a mix of the newer and the older songs in this gig. So she's constantly adjusting her vocal positioning, her placements, so that it works for the songs that she's singing. She does have a bit of a way of over-singing. This is nicer. This second chorus is blended better. Her vowel shaping is fitting with the girls better. It's nice. She's so expressive. It's so fascinating to watch. You promised me when you said goodbye. And if I can't play all of it, which is a usual thing now due to copyright, you can watch the uncut version in my Patreon link below. She really does push, doesn't she? I think it must be the adrenaline that's kicked in. She's really going for it. It's literally 110%. She's turned it up to 11. I like the wash. There's like a little vocal fry and a sort of flip moment, which I quite like. Oh, we're standing up. It's a Westlife moment. I got the shivers. Those harmonies and the emotion, superb. So the subscriber that asked me to do this one, thank you for reminding me of this awesome performance. Look, I've got the goosebumps and everything. Goodness me. Oh, hang on. We're segueing into another song. Just my imagination. Is that Smokey Robinson? Once again, running away with me. I might have to look that up. Is it Smokey Robinson? Ah! Four Tops. I'm going to have to look it up. She is now the younger Madonna. Just my imagination. The tightened larynx is higher. This is how she started her career. Realised keeping that up. Yeah, it may have worked for the early music, but trying to keep that up for a whole career is never going to be a thing. So when she realised that, you know, she wanted to use more of the depth in her voice, it's a lovely transformation throughout the years.
Away with me. Rain.
Oh, back to Rain. This is clever. I mean, she's always been very good at that. The segues from one song to another. I really liked We Are Family. I thought that was such a great performance. And they had such a good time on stage. God, it's taking me back, this. It really is. Oh, that's... isn't it? Is it the rain, rain, rain is what the... That timing's tricky. I love the subtle choreography. It works really well. It's fab. Another segue to that was weren't they awesome together, the three of them? So good. You just didn't want it to end, did you? They just wanted them to be together forever. Like, it's taken me back. It really has. I was such a fan, just obsessed with the three of them singing and dancing together, like the Madonna girl band. Just awesome. That was awesome. That took me back. I'm going to have to look their names up before we go. So, Madonna, Nikki Harris and Donna. Donna, of course. Yeah, they were literally like... I wonder where they are now. That would be good, wouldn't it? A bit of research. Oh, there's Nikki now. She's an American singer, dancer of pop. Guest lead vocalist on various Snap singles in the early 1990s. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Nikki and Donna. There's a Nikki and Donna Instagram. Is there? Is there? There is. Look, Nikki and Donna stars and songs. Oh my God. Oh, look at the early pictures of them. Wow. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed our little trip down memory lane. That as well. I really enjoyed it. Madonna's a bit of an oversinger sometimes, but you know what? She was live, and I love that. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, lads.